And here we see a pair of the African leopard. Despite being the smallest of the big cats, they're the most adaptable, as they can be found in a wide variety of habitats from rainforests to grasslands. Some have even settled into suburban settings. And, like in jaguars, sometimes a rare genetic mutation shows up for leopards to make them black panthers. Leopards are opportunistic hunters. In the wild, they hunt small to medium-sized antelope, wild pigs, and monkeys. And after a successful hunt, the leopard will tow its kill up a tree so that it can be eaten out of reach from other predators. And leopards can carry over 3 times their body weight up a tree. And unlike cheetahs, which have polka dot spots, leopards have rosettes and regular spots. But like with the cheetah, these spots act as camouflage. Like all big cats, leopards give birth to their cubs in secluded dens, but every few days, the mother has to move her cubs to another den so as to keep them safe from larger predators. Leopards are listed as vulnerable due to habitat loss and poaching. Poaching harms leopards in 2 ways. 1, the leopards themselves are poached for their fur coats, and 2, the poaching of monkeys and wild pigs for the bushmeat trade deprives the leopards of food. And here we see the lion, in this case, the queen of the beasts. Lions once lived on every continent except for Australia and Antarctica. But the only places to find wild lions are the savannas of sub-Saharan Africa, and a very small number live in the Gir forest of India. The lion is the world's 2nd largest cat behind the Siberian tiger. Some can weigh up to 550 pounds. Of all the world's cats, lions are the only ones that live in large family groups called prides, which include 1 or 2 males, several lionesses like this one, who are often related, and their cubs. In the wild, lions hunt animals like antelope, zebra, wildebeest, and buffalo, where the females do all the hunting, and after a successful hunt, the males demand the lion's share. But the male lions help to protect the pride from trespassers. Lions sleep for up to 20 hours a day because they don't have very efficient sweat glands. Most of their hunting is done at night, as their night vision is 7 times that of a human.
Yeah, it's a lioness.
And here we see the lion, the king of beasts. Lions once lived on every continent except for Australia and Antarctica, but nowadays you will find lions only in sub-Saharan Africa, and a small number live in the Gir forest of India. Lions are the 2nd largest cats in the world, behind only the Siberian tiger. And lions are also the only big cats that live in large family groups called prides, which usually consist of 1 or 2 males, several lionesses, and their cubs. And the lionesses are usually sisters. The lionesses raise the cubs and hunt for food, while male lions protect the pride from wanderer males. In the wild, lions hunt antelope, zebra, wildebeest, warthog, and buffalo. And after a successful hunt, the male always eats first. And the amount of meat that a lion can eat in one sitting is the equivalent of 22.5 cheeseburgers. Lions' manes get darker as they grow older. Lions sleep for up to 20 hours a day. A majority of their hunting is done at night, as their night vision is 7 times better than that of a human. A lion's roar can be heard for up to 5 miles away and is used to mark their territory and help lost lions find their way back to the pride.
Excuse me. Right there. Wow. Got it. Got it. Lydia. Lydia. Okay. Because I got your mom. Lydia. Okay. I didn't know you guys could see where you're so close. Lydia. No, not all Lydia. Lydia. Starting with L. Lydia. Okay. Okay. Mila. Wait, where are you?
And here we see the Amur tiger, aka Siberian tiger, the world's largest cat. Even their skin without their fur is striped. In the wild they hunt large prey like deer, wild boar, even bears. And they can consume up to 48 pounds of meat in one sitting. However, since they aren't built for speed, only 1 out of every 10 hunts end in success for tigers. The Siberian tiger is an endangered species mainly due to poaching for both its fur and its bones, which are believed to have medicinal properties. And here we see the Malayan tiger. There are 6 different subspecies of tiger in addition to the Malayan tiger. The other 5 are the Siberian, the Bengal, the Indo-Chinese, the South China, and the Sumatran. Even a tiger's skin is striped, and the stripes are like human fingerprints. No two are exactly the same. In the wild, tigers hunt deer, wild pigs, wild cattle. Even bears have been known to fall victim to tigers. Here we see the cougar. Okay, call it what you want. Puma, mountain lion, whatever, it's the same animal. Anyway, the cougar is the 2nd largest cat in the world, in the Western Hemisphere, behind the jaguar. But unlike the jaguar, cougars can't roar, but they can purr, like a house cat. In the wild, they hunt prey of many sizes, from small ones such as raccoons and rabbits, to larger ones like deer. And cougars are incredibly good jumpers. When vertically, they can jump up to 15 feet into the air. But just like with African lions, when cougar cubs are born, they are born with brown spots that act as camouflage. Cougars were once widespread throughout North America, but hunting and human settlement has reduced them to just the western states and Canada. And here we see the cougar, or puma, or mountain lion, or catamount, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, the cougar is the 2nd largest cat in the Western Hemisphere, but unlike its bigger cousin, the jaguar, the cougar can't roar. In the wild, it hunts deer, wild pigs, and small mammals like rabbits. They were once widespread throughout North America, but were wiped out after rigorous hunting and human settlement.
utilize some of their natural instincts, hunting. Snow leopards have great hearing, great sense of smell, good eyesight. So when they hide their food around, then of course they have to use all of those skills. They hide them in boxes and different things so they're apart. So it's all enrichment to keep our animals mentally healthy and physically healthy with the appropriate diet. You saw Shashir using his claw post like our kitties at home, right? Keep his claws maintained. And also to mark his territory. Yes, and he marks his territory. Not that he's going to have any kind of, anyone invading his own little cage here, but. So snow leopards, I told some people last night, but snow leopards can leap horizontally about 50.
Here we see the snow leopard, native to the mountains of Central Asia. In the wild, they hunt wild sheep, wild pigs, yaks, and hares. And they have thick insulated fur that helps protect them from the cold, and their paws have soft pads which helps to silence their approach while they stalk their prey. Unlike other cats in the genus Panthera, snow leopards can't roar, but they can purr, just like a house cat.
Looks like Savannah's been released. She's already spotted that lure and she's accelerating on the back straightaway. Really keeping her top speed, using her tail all the way around the mound. Really hitting it right there in front of your eyes. And a big slide for her, picking up some leaves. It looks like she's got.
Here we see a family of cheetahs. Unlike leopards, cheetahs have black tear lines on the sides of their faces which act like sunglasses, protecting their eyes from the hot African sun. Also, cheetahs can't roar, but they can purr, just like a house cat. And unlike all other cats, cheetahs can't retract their claws, thus they're used like cleats as they chase down their prey. In the wild, they hunt small to medium-sized antelope, hares, birds, and wild pigs. And they can reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. They're able to obtain such long distances because of their, as I've said, non-retractable claws, but also a flexible spine and powerful lungs. Despite this, however, cheetahs are not built for long distances, so if the chase lasts for more than a minute, they tire. Only half of all cheetah hunts end in success. Cheetahs are listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, mainly due to habitat loss and a lack of genetic diversity, making them more vulnerable to disease. Here we see the cheetah, the world's fastest land mammal. They can reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour to catch gazelles and impala. However, they can't build up their speed for long distances, so if the chase lasts for more than a minute, the cheetah tires. Only half of all cheetah hunts end in success. Unlike other cats, they can't retract their claws, so they're used like cleats. Other adaptations, like a tail used for balance and steering, and powerful lungs and a flexible spine, are what make cheetahs such great hunters. While female cheetahs live alone, the adult males will live in groups with their brothers known as coalitions. Here we see a coalition of cheetahs, the fastest land mammals on Earth. They can go from 0 to 60 in just 2 seconds when they're in pursuit of their natural prey, small to medium-sized antelope. But they can't keep their speed up for long distances, and if the chase lasts more than a minute, they have to give it up. Only half of all cheetah hunts end in success. The cheetah is threatened due to habitat loss, poaching for its fur, and lack of genetic diversity, which makes them vulnerable to disease.